Talking about food.
We're talking about a lot of things here. If you don't know now, you do know it's Gunz, the Gunz Show. Of course, we're here at Madison Square Garden, and I'm very stoked for this because I've known this person for years now, seen him through all the elements of the music industry, and he is back, perhaps better than ever. Got to see them last night, and arguably, I might be able to say, actually, it's not even arguable. You are. Fucking solid, man. A lot of fun last night. Congratulations, man. It's the night game. This is Martin Johnson, by the way.
So you're not doing beer, but do you, like, how many adult cocktails did you have before you formulated that opinion about the live show?
Two. Only two.
Okay, oh, just two.
Yes, I was not blacked out. I was not even browned out.
You weren't even browned out. Okay, because I remember back in the glory days where you'd be stage diving with a guitar, somebody's guitar on, like, We
used to we had some fun, both of us.
Yeah. Back in, it's good. It's good. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
It's the night game, and the first thing that I think people want to know, and by the way, the first song's out there. It's called The Outfield. It's really unlike anything we've heard. It's got some throwbacks, some like '80s feel to it, but also with a modern edge to it. Where did these thoughts come from, man? Because it's definitely something different.
I don't know, man. I think it's like, you never know what inspires you. It's like when I was in high school, I was listening to like musical theater and punk rock and ska music, you know what I mean? And wearing like wearing like suits to school, and then the next day wearing a ski outfit. It's like whatever. But I think it just comes from it comes from the song first. It's like you write the song first and you feel how you want to sonically express it, and it was fun playing with me. There's pretty much nothing that's generated by a computer on the record, so it's all like outboard synths and real played guitars, and there's some like drum machines and stuff, but it's like
what you see is what you get.
Yeah, it's not drag and drop samples like what's happening, and I think maybe that's like puts it in a time, puts it in a place, and it's been really, really, really fun making this record and having it just be a cool way to find some expression musically. It was like I was working on other people's music for a really long time, and it was really good to step back. It was like step back into the driver's seat and let it take some shape.
And I mean, from somebody that's known you, has seen you on all various size stages throughout your career, literally. You belong on stage, like you know what I mean. Like that's what you do. When did you kind of finally realize, hey, I want to be back up there?
I saw my first gray hair come in. I saw the first one, and it came in, and I was just like, I don't know if I got that gray hair from just the
stress, or what do we think,
or the too much cocaine, or what, whatever it was.
Couple things.
But I said, the clock's a ticking, and I want to play. Clock's a ticking, and I want to play. I really want to play. And there's plenty of time to make money. You know what I mean? There's plenty of time to make money. And I took 3 years, and I didn't. I made a pass.
Found yourself, literally found yourself. A lot of hits.
I was like going through a really kind of almost a depression. I was like thinking about moving to Wyoming. And it was just like, why do I hate music? And it was like, because it was not because I hated what I was doing, but at some point it becomes about maintaining. And it was time to say something, and so time to do something. So it wasn't always really easy. I locked myself in a room for a year, kind of writing the record, and it was like, I was throughout. Like sometimes my engineer would be like a friend, really good friend.
On the door, being like, "You all right in there?"
I'd just be like, "Dude, I gotta go. It's too intense for me in here. Like I'm throwing shit. Like you just like dog. Like I."
Is Martin a perfectionist when it comes down to it?
I'm like Robbie. Yeah.
I mean, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole. But, I mean, like, I'm pretty meticulous. Like, my house is really clean. You can lick the floor, It's like, it's a
little OCD.
It can be painful because, like, I have to hang my clothes up before I go to sleep, It's like, and I didn't always used to be that way, but it's like, you replace one thing with another.
Did you ever find it, like, detrimental that sometimes, especially when you come to music, because sometimes, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to music, you want it to be this fresh, organic thing, but on the flip side, you also want it to, you want to put so much, you want it to actually come across great. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes if you overthink it, you can, really overthink it to death.
Who was that on your phone? I want you to pick it up. Hey, you got to pick it up.
Oh, Ben. It's not even a check. Yeah, we don't like Ben. No, Ben's no good. No.
He's going to see this. He's going to be pissed you said that.
He's from Seattle. We don't really like him too much.
Okay.
But
I'm cool with the Seahawks because the Patriots beat them.
Yeah, well, we'll get.
You're not allowed to talk. I'm in New York, so you can't talk too much shit on sports.
There's plenty of shit talking going to be on in a little bit. Also, we're doing Vegas the last week of August.
Is that true? You got to get me back in there. Me and Gunz are in a fantasy football squad. So yeah.
Although last year, I must say,
some serious man shit.
last year after the season was over, both of us were the only two that actually left the chat because it was way too intense. Now, I'm still in it.
I'm still. It was like I was just like, it's time to focus. Yeah. Honestly, I got neck surgery last year, and a lot of it is like, okay, so like, there's my head is big. I'm like a size 8, so a lot of it is this kind of like. And it just hinges on the head. So if I got the group chat going and we're talking about politics and I'm getting all steamed and I'm down here, it's just like my neck starts to hurt. I'm like, I'm out of this chat.
By the way, we were you talk about almost coming to digital blows. The politics side, really, a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions came through on that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, literally, we had so many different factions in our group chat. It really shows how either divided or how many just different opinions there are in the world out there.
I like that people get pumped up. It is what it's like sports. I mean, it's a scary time for the world right now. So people are emotional. I think something like terrible, like what happened in Manchester. It's like it just really, really, really evokes a ton of fear, and it's so people get emotional. I don't want to die.
Right.
I don't want my loved ones to die. And
especially at a concert. That's what I mean. That's
tough. It's tough because I really want to be safe, but I also really want the United States of America to progress. So it's like people get emotional about it, including myself.
Well, more political talk with Martin on the on the after show. But first, of course, it is the night game. Martin Johnson, our buddy here. I can follow them both on Twitter. Martin says follow the night game on Twitter.
Thinking about changing the handle over to Real Johnson. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what I do. Yeah.
So is that available? If not, can we beat?
We're trying. I'm offering a guy on Twitter some money, but
or we'll break his legs. I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Yeah. Me.
You got a guy? Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, you're scary.
Yeah, right? I'm going to the gym now. So.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
The live show, we saw it last night. It was like only the fourth time you guys were able to do it. Not only matches the album and the sounds, but really enhances it. And you're up there, man, just having fun. And, dude, every song has a hook. Every song has a catch to it and really separates it. Like, the worst feeling in the world is playing new songs and nobody knows them. And it's awkward as hell. And I didn't feel that last night. I really did.
Thank you. I'm happy. It was like almost a compliment. It was like, well, it wasn't like when it sucks. No, I
mean, from your standpoint,
I know. Thank you. No, honestly, I'm blessed. The guys I'm playing with are just extraordinary musicians that couldn't be better, and it's just so fun. And it's so fun watching them play. I'm like I'm like an audience member on stage. Watching Dave and Kieran and Max and Andrew play.
The last song is a dance fest.
Thanks, man.
Groove it.
Thanks. Thanks.
Now, for the listeners, for the viewers out there, actually, they will be the night game will be direct support for a complete no name, somebody that we've never heard of before. Last name Mayer, first name John. That's wild. How long did it take for you to be like, yeah, I think we'll take this?
I mean, I had to kind of see if it was real. It was the least corporate thing that I've really ever experienced in music. Like my whole career was just like he heard the song on Spotify and was like, I think I want to bring this band out to open some of the summer shows. It was like a one-line email from his agent. It was just like, okay. I mean, I'm a fan, so I'm really excited. It's like
John Mayer.
Yeah, really, I'm just really.
He's such a rad dude, you know what I mean? And he's a great musician.
I don't really know. I don't know him. I met him once, like for 30 seconds, and it was 2009, so who knows where my brain was, but like, God bless it. But I'm so excited to play those shows. I think it's gonna be really, really fun, and I'm proud of where the live show's getting to, and I'm excited to express it in front of like a big, really bring it to a big group of people.
You were in a previous band, and you were able to do everything from TV shows to arenas, all different types of shows. Now that you took some time off, went behind the scenes, the production aspect, wrote some great songs, worked with Blink, did the whole entire thing. When you go out there now, do you think you're going to be did you ever feel nervous, or were you kind of just in a fog the whole time back in the day?
I still get nervous pretty much before every time I play. Like like the 3 hours previous to, I'm pacing, I'm walking, I want to be alone. Like I hope that never goes away. I get really I want to sing well. I want it to be articulated well. Like I think it's part of what makes it a huge release and a huge. But I'm happiest and most comfortable when I'm actually on stage. But the time previous is like my least favorite time in the world. It's like so,
The waiting's the hardest part. The waiting, right? When you go on stage, the hardest part.
The waiting. Yeah, no, it's
That's with no vocal warm-ups. Yeah. Imagine if you actually tried.
see. Now I'm not fucking. The waiting. Now that sounds better now, yeah.
Wait, outfield. I don't know if it was named after, Chelsea's on a vacation for. You know that song, right?
That's better than
Come along and talk it over. But it's got that vibe to it.
I don't know what's
I just want to lose your love tonight.
I can't hear one more line.
I don't want to lose your love tonight. Drums.
He almost held it while I went for the harmony. It's funny. It wasn't even like some people have been saying that on Instagram and stuff. It's like, oh, the band. It's a song called Outfield. It sounds like the band, The Outfield. I remember that song. I went back and listened to their whole record. I'm actually a huge fan of it. But it was pretty coincidental. It's a great album, though. What is it called? Play Deep or something like that? Oh, fuck. It's gonna be really embarrassing.
I'm the man with the microphone.
If that's the wrong name of that album, it's really embarrassing as I do it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Sorry. The Outfield.
Check it out yourself out there.
That wasn't your album. Sorry, guys.
A couple more questions. Let's bring here Mark Johnson. You've been on the production side. You've been on this side of it. When you're producing and you come up with a great hook, a great, something, a great written part or whatever, don't you just want to keep some of them for yourself and not give them to some of the bands that you have to work with? Has that ever happened?
That's why I made this record.
Nailed it.
It's like you're playing a character in a lot of those situations. So it's like, but it's happened. I mean, it's like I'm really proud of the journey that it's taken to get to here and get to having a body of work that feels really like, okay, this is who I am right now. You know what I mean?
Or if you're writing for a specific genre, for specific, you got to play to that.
There weren't any rules. Like I didn't have to say, oh, like this has to fit. Like you become a caricature of yourself at some point. You know what I mean? It's like if you're writing, so could be whatever I wanted it to be, and it was like okay. And the guys I collaborated with were fantastic. And
does the night game make you feel free again? Does it make you feel like anticipatory? Does it make you feel stoked? What does it make you feel?
I think freedom. I think it stands for freedom. I think it stands for America. I think it stands for what it's like growing up as sort of like a man that doesn't understand like what the definition of the journey of like to find the American dream and as you grow older and what that means. You're not a kid anymore, and it's sports and sex and rock and roll.
That's what it all comes down to. I'm doing well in 2 of the 3. Guess which one I'm not.
So I'm not going to embarrass.
Let's not embarrass me. Yeah. Hello, ladies.
Hey.
How you doing? Thanks, man. I've been working on it, about 20-something years now, so it's finally coming through. Yeah. It's about time.
We had the same haircut for a little while. Zounk.
Yeah. Probably me.
Did you ever wear guy liner?
No, that was all you.
Okay.
I couldn't pull that off. That was you. Let's not bring up that era.
No, we'll let that go.
And also the neon era.
I never had neon.
You got neon merch. A lot of neon merch.
Hey, man. Was I wearing it?
Blame Jason.
Yeah.
Blame Brent.
Yeah.
What can we expect as far as the rest of the album coming out? Any dates on that? What can we expect next?
Yeah, doing another song. We're gonna do singles, like just have it be kind of like how music used to be. One song. Probably get to the album after. I feel it's time to drop the album. There's no release date yet. Just gonna do a song at a time. Most of the albums in the can, and next song I think there's not an official release date, but it's gonna be within the next month.
Cool. So stay tuned for that. The Night Game, Martin Johnson here, and then
for the Outfield should be coming out in a week. And
perfect.
Where you see it.
By the way, Tracy been killing it with the photos. We love him.
And he looks
a bunch of stuff with the All Time Low guys on their videos. Very good guy, videographer, the whole thing. Love him, and kind of fits the whole aesthetic for what the Night Game is.
Yeah. He's been doing great, man. We've been really having fun. And he worked on editing. Devontae Haynes did the video, and Pat did some editing on it, and I'm really excited for the Outfield video coming.
If someone was going to take Martin Johnson's phone right now and looked at like the voice notes, would there be like just melodies or harmonies on there? Like, do you ever wake up and you're just like, oh, this is in my mind, I need to lay it down?
I don't know, let's find one.
Or what about lyrics? Same thing with lyrics? Like, do you write?
It's probably some bullshit thing that I have in here. Like, hold on, let's get to it.
Gun Show exclusive right here.
Yeah, this is Gun Show. Also, new recording. 81, 47 seconds. What do we got? Yeah, just me doing it. Yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah. So
that one sounded like shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what I was doing. Maybe you'll hear that melody someday. Hey, sweetie. How you doing?
Typical.
It's fine. New York.
Yeah. Last question. Well, we have plenty more, but we'll end it on this. Gronk, Belichick, Brady. You can keep one. Who do you keep?
I can't answer that question.
Is Brady a better quarterback or is Belichick a better coach for why they win?
Gunz show, everybody.
If you don't know, you only live once. If you live like us, once is enough. Martin Johnson, the night game, baby. Yeah.